Fuck no.
Come on. Hey y'all, it's your girl Brianne. Welcome back to my channel. And by that title, you already know what we're here to do. I'm about to drop some more tea for y'all, as I always do. You know that's my job. That's what I'm here for. But before we get into that, I'm about to get y'all hip to these lip glosses that I recently just got. There are four different scents. They're scented and flavored. This is the Spooky collection, but they left me a note, so I'm gonna read the note that was sent to me. This brand is called Be Limitless by Kai and Cassie. So cute. These are so cute. The packaging was so cute. Like I said, this is for scented lip gloss. They have more than just lip gloss on their website. I'm gonna link everything in the description box down below, and I'm gonna put their Instagram page right here, and I'm gonna put their website, like their website thing right here. So it says, "Hey Britt, we are so excited to see what you think about our new Limitless box. It's October, right? So let's get into this month's Limitless box. So this box is the Spooky box. And go to their website and get y'all Halloween Spooky box, because y'all know Halloween is Sunday. So make sure y'all go get y'all box before Sunday. The lip glosses are kid friendly. They are kid friendly, and I'm wearing this one right now. This is marshmallow. It smells like marshmallows. It smells so bomb, and it leaves my lips super glossy, super moisturized, and it's not like, you know how lip gloss, some lip glosses you put on and it only lasts you like 5 minutes. Nah, this lasts, I put this on like 20 minutes ago, and it's still got my lips feeling good, and it's, you can smell it. It's bomb. Like, it's definitely good quality. So make sure y'all go cop. Our glosses are kid friendly, perfectly scented, and formulated to be moisturizing and glossy, handmade with organic ingredients. And you can definitely tell that it got that good stuff in it, because she actually sent me this. I got it in the mail, I want to say the day before yesterday, and I definitely been using it every day since then, and it's definitely a vibe. So make sure y'all go get that. But let me just read y'all out the scents before we get into the video. So like I said, this one is marshmallow, this one is candy corn, this one is gummy worms, and this one is grape. It's so cute, y'all. Like, ooh, so cute, and it smells so good. So shop, get y'all Spooky box before they run out. So yeah, go do that. So I'm gonna be doing a military Q&A, as you can see by the title, and I wrote all the questions in my phone notes. There are 11 questions. I did an Instagram poll, and I have posted on one of the YouTube groups that I'm in on Facebook, and I got some questions, and these are also just some questions. Majority of these are the questions that were in my comments of my actual military vlog. When I posted my military vlog, I did not think it was gonna be, you know, that interesting to watch, because I don't really do that much at work. I do, but on weekends I don't. And this particular day I was vlogging on a Sunday, so I really didn't do that much, but y'all was really super interested, and people was asking me hella questions, so I decided to do a military Q&A. So just in case somebody had a question and maybe they didn't see me answer, I'd answer it on here. So let's get right into this video. The first question is, if it was one thing that you could change about the military / the Air Force, what would it be? One thing I would change is that everybody minds their own business. When you join the military, everybody wants to be in your business. You will get people to try to be friends with you just to get in your business. I've had supervisors try to get info on people just so they can sit in their little group chats and talk about them and laugh at them. And that shit ain't cool. Like, that should be too much for me. So I feel like if everybody minded their own business in the military / the Air Force, but the military in general, shit would be so much better. Why did you join, and was it worth joining? I was, I think, 23 or 24 when I first joined. I joined because I wanted to get my master's degree and I didn't want to pay for it. My mom had paid for my school and she had student loans and I had student loans, and I just didn't want to add to that damage that already was done. So I was like, hey, I'll join the military and I can build my own life. I also wanted to move out of my mom's house. I was 23 or 24, like I said, and I was still feeling like I was not getting treated like an adult. I still had a curfew. What 23, 24-year-old know? You have a curfew. Like, I wasn't with that, so that's why I joined. I honestly can say yes, it was worth joining because the military did help me grow as a person. I learned things and did things that I've never been able to do and probably never would have been able to do without the military. Excuse me. It helped me buy a car. I got my first apartment. This is my second one. I got my first apartment ever, so I was able to get on my own phone bill, able to do everything I wanted to do without having to wait for somebody to pay for it or whatever. It taught me a lot without just, oh mom, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, it made me make decisions on my own. So yeah. Why did you decide to go active over reserves? So I did active duty over the reserves because I feel like the reserves don't get enough money. Like, well, of course not, because they don't work full time, but I just wasn't with that. I was like, I want to travel. I want to be somewhere other than my hometown. I want to, you know, experience new things. So I decided to go active duty and you get more money. So that was the #1 reason. What's your first base you've been stationed at? So New Jersey, McGuire Air Force Base. That's my first duty station. I'm still here. I've only been in the military for, this November will be 3 years. So yeah. I think the Air Force is the safest branch to join. Yes, personally, I do think the Air Force is the safest branch, and I feel like it's the easiest branch. Don't get me wrong, it is, you know, it's, every branch has its pros and cons, but I personally feel like the Air Force fit me the best. Basic training was not that bad. It was hard, but compared to all the other basic trainings, it was definitely a cakewalk. So yeah. And my aunt did the Army, and I was gonna do the Army originally, but she was like, no, you need to do the Air Force. The Army's, you know, it's kind of dangerous, blah blah. But being a black woman in the military is always gonna be, you know, harder. So it just depends on if you're willing to deal with that, and if you know how to deal with that too. So yeah. Do you get paid being in the military and then get another check for your actual job? No. So once you join the military, you're gonna get, like, say you come in, I came in as an A1C, so I got A1C base pay. That's it. So I was getting like $700 a check because I had $100 coming out my TSP. So for my TSP, I mean. So I was in the dorms, I was getting like $770 or $780, something like that each check. You get one check. You do not get a check for being in military and then another check for your job. I do know with the Army, sometimes there are sign-on bonuses. When you deploy, you do get more money, but besides that, you're getting one check every 1st of 15. That's it. I'm gonna be starting a merch business. Should I go active duty or reserves? So I have a business, a hair care line, as y'all know, the Breanne Collection. Make sure y'all get in the description box and go shop for y'all natural hair products. But anyway, I have a natural hair care line business, and then I recently just started a graphic design business as well. That's kind of like my hobby, but I do make, you know, nice money off of it. So I do active duty, and I will say it is very stressful, and I don't even work every day. So most active duty jobs, you're working every day, probably 9 to 4:30. 7:30 to 4:30, 8 to 4:30, something like that. So if you don't know how to manage your time, and if you have a lot on your plate and a lot that you need to do, if you're gonna do active, I would get myself on a schedule and stick to that schedule. But I will say it probably will be easier to do reserves, but that's if you can afford to do so. Don't sit here and, like, you know, make yourself struggle or make it worse than what it is. But yeah, I would definitely, if you can afford to do so, I would definitely do active duty for your business, because I mean, if your business is gonna make money, then hey, there you go, you got 2 paychecks coming in. Have you wore a ponytail to work yet? Yes. Also, how many hours, days a week do you work? I'm scared I won't have time to enjoy my life in the Air Force. Okay, so my old job, I was working Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 4:30. And if we were doing inventory, they could ask us to stay back to 5:30. COVID happened and our schedules got changed, and our schedules went back to normal, and our schedules were almost literally, we were working like 2 days, 3 days a week, and then it all went back to normal. By that time, I was already going to another section. So my new section now, we're on a Panama schedule, so we do 3 days on, 3 days off, 12-hour shifts, because we're 24 hours. So thank God I have my 3 days on, 3 days off, because my 3 days off I can clean, take care of what I need to take care of, and then get ready for my next 3 days of work. Some people are not that fortunate. I know one of my friends, she's security forces. They do 12-hour shifts during the weekday, 8-hour shifts during the weekend. So she really don't get days off like that. It just really depends on your job, your leadership, and what's all going on in your section, because I know some sections are asked to do more and stay back late because they're not getting their shit done. So it just depends. As far as you not having time to enjoy your life, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, I feel like I enjoy my life. I have fun. I do what I want to do if I can afford to do so at that period in time. I traveled a lot this summer. Literally, I think I was out of town every month this summer except for May. So yeah, people be living it up in the military. So depending on what type of person you are, you can too. And this is the last question. Is it worth the money? If you had a choice to start over, would you decide to join the military again? Okay, y'all, this is the question I get all the time. Y'all heard even the fact. I personally do not think the military is worth the money that we get paid. I feel like the things that we have to go through, endure, whether it be in deployment, whether it be... Come in.
What was that question?
Is it worth the money? If you had a choice to start over, would you decide to join the military again?
Let me see this shirt.
Are you taking over my video?
Let me see this shirt.
No, because you can't say everything.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet.
I'm still in, so don't say nothing that's gonna get me in trouble.
I got you, I promise.
If y'all didn't know, he's out now, so here's his opinion.
No. No.
Come on,
Fuck no.
Come on. Close the door. So, wait, was that no to both questions?
Just think about it.
Oh, okay, he said that was no to the is it worth the money part. Okay, so like he said, no, hell no, it is not worth the money. I feel like, don't get me wrong, you're gonna get paid every 1st and 15th, but for the stuff that some people have to endure and go through, I don't think we get paid enough. For example, we're on salary pay, yet there's people that work 12-hour shifts. There's people that work 12-hour shifts every day. Y'all do the math. So before he came back from his deployment, I had a 1-bedroom apartment and my rent was $14.30 something, and I had not put on senior airman yet. So I was at A1C and I was getting like 6 something, I want to say. I think 16 something. So you do the math. Every first, my whole check was gone. I had to make sure that, you know, I was balancing out my funds. It was a struggle. It definitely was a struggle when I first moved out the dorms, but I made it happen. And then when Keon came home, he helped out a lot with, you know, the finances and stuff. So some people really be out here high and dry. Like, sometimes if you're not, especially New Jersey has a high ass, like, the cost to live here is so damn high. Like, I should give y'all an apartment tour and let y'all guess how much the rent is here, because it's ridiculous. So definitely, I do feel like it's not, if you're joining the military strictly for money because you think you about to get paid, you're wrong. You need to be joining because you need to be having a plan for sure. With that being said, if I had a choice to start over, I do think I would decide to join again because it bettered me as a person. It matured me as a person. I know how to talk to people correctly. I'm not scared to speak publicly. I used to be so scared of public speaking, but one of my supervisors I had made me brief a commander. Ever since then, I have no problem briefing. I have no problem speaking in public. So yeah, I do think the military has grown me as a person. It has matured me, all that.
And you met me.
And I met him. So yeah, it's definitely a experience, and it definitely bettered me as a person. So yes, I definitely will make the same decision again. And that is all the questions that I have for y'all. If y'all have any more questions, like about basic training or anything, just drop them in the comments below. I will answer them all. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I said this video up. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz, because ain't that what y'all here for? That's what y'all here for. Go ahead, do that. I'll give y'all a second. Good? Great. All right. See y'all in my next video.